Thanks everyone for joining us today, and we're very fortunate to have Brian Adelman, Executive Director at Belmont Village in Buffalo Grove and one of our silver sponsors. Many of our families are fortunate enough to be working with Belmont Village and have loved ones living there at this time, and they are experts in assisted living as well as memory care. So Brian, could you share with us a few points and key thoughts you have regarding what seniors as they age and their families and loved ones should be aware of and really look forward to going forward?
Thank you, Carol. Yeah, and thank you for having me to chat for a few minutes. The first thing I think families ought to consider when they're thinking about senior care and kind of supporting their loved one is really being prepared, and thinking through what is going to happen should something happen to mom or dad or your loved one, whoever that may be. So not waiting for that crisis. We know that things come up and things happen, but really doing your homework and know what the plan is going to be should something happen. So God forbid, a crisis happened in your family. What's the plan? So communities like ours can certainly be a part of that solution of being able to go into place or jump in and help should crisis happen in the family. I think the second thing is really thinking through who that support system is going to be. So it can sometimes be a burden to care for an older loved one. And we've heard many seniors say, I don't want to be a burden to my children. I don't want to give them work to do or to be a hard time. So thinking through, in order to maintain that relationship as simply the daughter or simply the niece or nephew or whomever, how can you take that burden off of your shoulders? And again, communities like ours, home care, different types of companies are available to help provide that kind of support. And really the third thing that comes to my mind is really that engagement. One of the top concerns we hear about seniors in their home is about loneliness and isolation. And it certainly is not a new problem, but, the COVID quarantines obviously made it more of a challenge that, seniors were really stuck in their home. So how can our seniors get more engaged? And we've found that especially with folks with early onset memory loss, that having that engagement helps to not necessarily prevent, but certainly slow the progression of any cognition or disease process that happens. So finding a place or a community setting where someone can really have that engagement, be around others, both peers, seniors from their own generation, as well as the support staff there to help provide that engagement.
Thank you so much. All of those excellent points. And you're all going to have the opportunity today to visit our vendors. And of course, please be sure to go to the Belmont Village vendor table and they can give you more information. They're excellent engagement programs that they have at their particular locations. And so thank you, Brian, for being with us, and we appreciate you participating today.
My pleasure. Thank you, Carol.